Now, question number 7, graph is in front of us. Okay, they are saying that the velocity time graph for first 12 seconds of the motion of a particle is mentioned over here. The particle start from rest. This is the rest particle at a point X and moves in a straight line. Particle is moving in a straight line. At t equals to 2, the velocity was minus 2.4. Okay, now what does this minus 2.4 means? For instance, we were expecting that this is the starting point and body was supposed to go in this direction, but instead of going in this direction, the body was going in this direction. Okay, instead of moving ahead of your starting point, the body was moving backward for few minutes or few seconds. That's why the velocity was being shown for in a negative manner. After that, body has reached minus 2.4. Then the speed was increasing till this point, and then it is decreasing until the body has reached velocity equals to 0, and we know that if velocity is equals to 0, it means the body is going to take a U-turn over here. So the body was moving in this direction. At v equals to 0, when t equals to 6, body has taken a U-turn and now body is moving backward. This is the whole thing which is shown over here by this graph. Okay. At t equals to 6, body was instantaneously at rest, and after that again the body is moving till t equals to 12. It's mentioned over here. Okay, now what they have given us, they are telling us that we have to find a part. In a part, I have to find distance of P from X. I have to find distance of P from X at t equals to 6. Okay, I have to find the distance from X at t equals to 6. Till this point, how much distance was being covered? I have to find that one. Plain and simple, I have to find area, this area, which is between axis and graph. So distance equals to half into base. Height will be taken not by negative one. Negative sign is only showing the direction. You will take height as 2.4. Okay, your height will be 2.4 because the height negative sign is only representing your direction of the body. Okay. So when I will simplify this thing, my answer is coming 7.2 meter. Okay, my answer is coming 7.2 meter. Now the second one, the acceleration. B part. The acceleration of P during the time interval t equals to 2 to t equals to 12. I have to find this acceleration. Acceleration is what? From t equals to 2 to t equals to 12. Okay. Now what to do? The thing is that over here I have got two coordinates. Okay. Over here I have got two coordinates. But the problem is that I haven't got anything over here. This is 12, but I haven't got anything over here. Now what to do? There is a problem. I have to find acceleration. Acceleration means gradient should be there. In order to find gradient, I should have two coordinates. Problem is that over here I have got value. The value is 2 and minus 2.4. But I haven't got anything over here. Now what to do? So, if on a line I can find the gradient by using any two values, the gradient will be same for whole line. Okay, they have told us to find from t equals to 2t 2t equals to 12. Basically, this is to confuse you guys. Why? Because, see, it's a straight line, na beta? This point is 2 comma minus 2.4. Over here, I have got 12, but I haven't got anything as y. But there is another point. Which is that point? This point. At this point, the values are 6 comma 0. So if I can find the gradient between these 2 points, I will have the gradient of whole line. And when I will have the gradient of whole line, I will have acceleration from t equals to 2 to t equals to 12. Okay? So now, what will I do? Gradient y2 minus 2.4, y1 minus 0, x2 2 minus x1 6. Simplifying it, minus 2.4 over minus 4. Minus and minus will be cancelled. When I will divide 2.4 divided by 4, I think the answer will be coming 0.6. You guys can check it in the calculator. When I will simplify it, the result is going to be 0.6 meter per second square. Okay? And you don't have to solve it till this point because it's a straight line. So even if you will find the gradient of this 2, that will remain same for the whole line over here. Now in the next one, they are saying find the speed. I have to find the speed at t equals to 12 seconds. I have to find the speed at t equals to 12. I have to find my speed over here. Okay? Or so it means I have to find this value. Right? I know that the gradient of this whole line is 0.6. I've already found it. So I can use these two with this one or these two with this one in order to find the value of gradient. How will I find it? M equals to y minus 0 over 12 minus 6. What was M coming? M was coming 0.6. Simplified, 0.6 equals to y over 6. 6 shifted over here, 3.6 meter per second equals to y. So what is the speed at t equals to 12? The speed is 3.6 meter per second. Okay, so next one they are asking for is that the distance of P, next part, P part is distance of P from X at t equals to 12. Now, see, my body has started from the starting point that was X. Body has traveled in a direction. Then V equals to 0 means turning point, and now body is moving backward. Okay, so if I will draw it, this is the starting point. Body has gone in this move direction till t equals to 6. Their velocity was 0. Now body is taken a U-turn, and now body is moved backward for till t equals to 12. Now I don't know where it is stopping right now. I have no idea where it is stopping right now. So what can I do over here? First of all, I will find this distance. I will find this distance over here, and then I will find this distance, and then I will see how much far we are from this thing. So the area of this one will be this part from 0 to 6. Area will be half into base. What is my base? Base is 6. Height is 2.4. Okay. 7.2 meter, which I have already found over here also. 7.2 meter. Okay, which was over here. I have found it over here also. Right, beta? Next thing, I have to find this distance. How will I find it? From 6 to 12. From 6 to 12, and again it's a triangle, so area equals to half. Again, this thing is 6, and the height, value of y, which is coming 3.6 over here. Okay. Now, when I will simplify this thing, my answer is coming 10.8 meter. It means if I look at this one, my body is crossing and t equals to 12, it's crossing my starting point again. This was coming 7.2 meter. This is coming 10.8 meter. So how far is my body from the starting point? How will I find it? I will find distance. The whole distance is 10.8 minus 7.2. When I will subtract it, this will be coming 3.6 meter. So my body is at t equals to 2. My body is 3.6 meter away from the starting point. Okay. Now, the last part of the question is saying, that is part E. The question is saying that I have to find the value of t when the body is returning to point X. See, beta, over here I have told you that t equals to 6. We have crossed this point. We were over here. After t equals to 6, the body has taken a U-turn. Body is coming back. So I have to find at what time the body was crossing your starting point. The body was returning at the starting point, which is of course somewhere before 12, and in between 12 and 6 it's somewhere. Okay, I don't know where it is, but it is somewhere in between 12 and 6. So what I'm doing over here, I'm making this thing over here. I don't know how much is the time, so I'm writing it as t. Okay, and I also don't know what will be the speed of the body at that time, so I've written a over here. Or you can use anything else. I'm using b. Okay, this is the thing. So I have to find basically this one, but I don't know even this thing. I don't know the area. I don't know nothing. Okay, only I can find this one. How to get this one now? What I can do over here, first of all, I know that it's on the straight line, so the gradient will be same. So what will happen? If I take the gradient between this point and this point, so the gradient was, we have pointed out in the previous part, 0.6, right? And this will be TB, and this will be 6,0. Okay. So how will I get this thing? So now, see, I have taken this thing, this whole time, this thing, I have taken it as t. So I can find this point, at what time my body is going to cross my starting point. So how will I find the gradient? This will be this one, this one. Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1. So like This will be B by 2 minus y1, this point. From this point to this point, what is the rise over here I have got? That is B. And what is the run over here I have got? The run is coming T, B over T. So when I will shift it, this will become 0.6 T equals to B. Okay. Now, the second thing is that this was 7.2. This whole thing is 10.8. When my body is moving back, it is covering before reaching the starting point, which was over here. My body has covered 7.2 meters. So it means this whole area is what? This whole area is 7.2 meters. So I can apply my triangle formula, half into base, that is coming T, height is coming B, equals to 7.2. Okay. Again, I'm telling you how I have got this thing. First of all, I have taken this line. On this line, at this point, what was the rise? Rise was B. Run, this whole thing is run, that is T. Okay. So B over T will be gradient, and gradient is coming 0.6 over here. After that, what I have got? I have got this thing. Simplified it, I have got this one. After that, from this point, my body was going in this direction till T equals to 6. Coming back, before when it reaches the starting point, my body has covered again 7.2 meters. So this will be 7.2 meter, area will be 7.2 meter. Applying formula, half into T into B equals to 7.2. Plotting the value of B. So half into T into 0.6 T equals to 7.2. When I will simplify it, this will become 0.6 T square equals to 7.2 into 2. Okay. Now I'm going to multiply this one, then I will shift it over here and I will try to get the value of T over here. So multiplying these two, 0.6 T square, 7.2 into 2, the result will be 14.4. Shifting it, T square equals to 14.4 divided by 0.6, dividing it, and the result is coming T square equals to 24. Taking root of this one, my final answer is coming T equals to 4.89 seconds. Okay. Right now I have got this whole thing as 4.89 seconds over here, which is the value of this whole thing. 4.89 is basically this whole thing. 4.89 from this point to this point. So at what time? This is 4.89. So at what time my body is passing from the point where it is like passing x-axis. So this is 6. This is coming 4.89. So my final answer will be 4.89 plus 6. That will be 10.89 seconds. And I can round it off to 10.9 seconds. Okay, to be exact, or you can leave your answer over here also. So it means at 10.9 seconds, if I'm watching my whole journey on a stopwatch, so at 10.89 seconds, my body is going to cross the starting point. Again, this is how you are going to complete this part.